Happy Festivus, everybody. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Festivus is for us cheap bastards that don't want to buy gifts.
Uncle Swinkles.
It's also a great time of year for those that enjoy fighting, also, and those that relish the opportunity to tell those that they love most what they did that disappointed you most during the entirety of the year. Hey, you semi-beautiful people of the internet. My name is Jacob. I'm the person in face, and the channel's rebranding away from Swankles, so I'm just trying to get the news out. So when I finally do change the channel name, that everyone's not going to be extremely confused. So let's start with the origins of Festivus. Now, Festivus was a holiday created by this mustache wannabe bitch named Frank Costanza. Now, Frankie had a vision. He wanted to create a holiday. He wanted to create a lovely holiday without any religious affiliation. He wanted to construct a holiday where the rich and poor alike can gather around themselves a nice aluminum pole and give each other constructive criticism, just constructive criticism on self-improvement. Now, it's just a nice way of saying that Frank got tired of buying gifts for his family, and he also wanted to just tell his whole family how disappointing they were to him, and he also wanted to just beat his son in hand-to-hand combat. That's the true meaning of the holidays. But for real, the whole holiday started when Frank Costanza, he wanted to go grab a doll for his son, and then somebody else took it, and then he said, screw it, we're doing Festivus. True story. So, needless to say, this outdated tradition is not celebrated enough. Bro, this is your opportunity to put your 10-year-old son in his place. Why would you want your 10-year-old son to think he's worthy of having esteem? So you can just destroy him in a fight, and then you don't have to buy him anything, so he can just cry in the corner. And your wife seems pretty happy at this point, but that's going to change. It's also your opportunity to do the airing of grievances. You can tell her that she scrapbooks too much, or maybe that her cooking's awful. It's a good holiday to make sure your whole family knows who's at the top of the family food chain, which is a thing. I guess scrapbooking is a thing that middle-aged women do, apparently. So, the first part of the Festivus tradition is, of course, the airing of grievances. For example, Jared, I think that you wear glasses too much and I find it very off-putting. That's all you got? No, There's nothing you could insult. Another airing of grievance. You guys, my audience, are not subscribing enough, and you're not watching enough of my videos, which ultimately means that I don't get enough money, which really comes down to that's not fair to me. You know what that means? That my long-suffering wife and my 10-year-old kid are starving to death, and that ultimately comes down to you. I cannot believe you're doing that to my family that I have. Now, it's your turn to get back at me. Leave your grievances in the comments. Next part is not the airing of grievances. It is the feats of strength. Festivus ain't over until somebody pins the host to the ground. Which means for Frank and George Costanza, the holiday never ends, which is a nightmare for George, certainly. These are Seinfeld references that I hope everyone's getting, but I'm not entirely sure because this is 2019, soon to be 2020. Now, the person that you fight ultimately comes down to the host's choice. And to hosts out there, this is really your opportunity to not. It doesn't necessarily have. I mean, not everybody has a 10-year-old kid. It's to show the weak that they're weak. It's the point of the holiday season, right? Now, it should be very important that there is an aluminum pole in lieu of a Christmas tree, because Christmas trees are nice and festive, and aluminum poles are industrial and cold, which is more along the vibes of what Frank Costanza intended for Festivus. And also the Frank Costanza way. If you are a guest, you want to make sure that you fill your purse with all the food that is available. because if it's there, just take the food. What are you doing, man? Also, I want you guys to click the dumpster logo down below, because there's an unlimited amount. There is a limited amount, but it's pretty vast. It's nothing you're going to be able to sift through very quickly. Just click on the logo. You're going to have lots of genius comedy from yours truly, and I'm really the comedy genius of my generation. Like, if you've ever participated or heard even of Festivus, or just because. Or you could do it just so I get into YouTube's algorithm, and that way I'll make some money. And that really is the point of the Christmas season right there.
This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played two. He played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man